Hi, and welcome to Astrology for the People. This is for the new moon in Capricorn on January 10th, 2016 at 11:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to dive straight in for you guys today. Wow, it has been fascinating reconciling what I saw in the last chart before I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago with my own experience of the last couple of weeks. You might recall I spoke about a river and this incredible slipstream of energy that really came through for us starting just under a fortnight ago. And it's been really fascinating to witness as this rush of energy has come through, what it's actually like to receive that from a place of being very human and still being caught up in our human lives. And of course, experiencing our journey of letting go and constantly evolving towards our highest authentic self. So it was funny, I was joking to my partner this morning, I was saying, we're still in such a powerful time. I'm going to share some of that with you guys in a minute, what's happening astrologically at the moment. But really what's been interesting to notice is as we've dived into the water, we're still really learning how to swim. And so what has actually been us being propelled towards our evolutionary purpose and moving at a really high pace has probably felt to a lot of people like floundering. And I've really had moments of that myself. It's if you imagine being dropped in a river, dropped in a fast moving river, we've got the lunar axis, so the nodal axis of the moon on either end of this slipstream. So we've got Jupiter on the north node of the moon, and this is our evolutionary purpose. Where we're headed is the north node, and the south node's where we've come from. You put Jupiter on that north node and there is a huge amount of energy there. We are really getting pulled rapidly towards where Jupiter and the north node both are right now in Virgo, which is our healing, which is our service, which is our, as opposed to Pisces, which is escapism and avoidance in its lower expression, no offense to all Pisceans, there's higher and lower octaves of everything, right? So we've been dunked into this river and we're getting pulled towards this incredible healing purpose, this incredible journey of, finding wholeness again and finding groundedness. And, there's a lot of us, part of us that are still kind of going, oh, but I kind of want to go back that way. That's familiar, that's more comfortable. And so there's a full spectrum of experience happening for people right now. Some people are really still trying to swim upstream. They're really going, no, I want to go back that way. This is too scary. Letting go is too scary. And then there are the people who are working at, learning how to swim in this intense current. It's still not easy, even if you're swimming in the right direction. When you've got this massive force behind you. And in fact, what the people who are trying really hard to swim towards their purpose and really trying to work with this water, the best thing we can do is let go and kind of allow it to slip stream. And this is what we're seeing with this new moon. So letting go is another really huge theme for the next couple of weeks, guys. We've got the new moon in Capricorn that's conjunct Pluto within 4 degrees. There is absolute stack loads going on. Like, it is a ridiculously powerful time right now. And yeah, a lot of the time it doesn't feel like that because we're in our human experience. We're in our experience of what it means to, face moving this fast into unknown territory, to step into our power, to learn to swim and move in an entirely new way. So, getting out of breath, getting all excited. It's lovely. So in the middle of this chart as well, we've got Mercury in retrograde. So this is one of the more familiar astrological phenomenons to people. Mercury's retrograde, quick, back up your files. Don't make any travel plans. There's a bit more to it than that. We're over the little clunky period of the station now. And so while Mercury's in retrograde, it's actually a really great time to go a bit more into our unconscious, to get a bit out of that kind of linear mind where we're always trying to move things forward and kind of doing things logically and connecting more to our intuitive mind. And this links in with the fact that there is no air in this chart. We don't have any planets in air at the moment. And air is very much those logical mental faculties. So what we're kind of seeing is, again, if we come back to the river analogy, we are having trouble catching breath a little bit at the moment because everything is moving so quickly. It's 4 seasons in one day for a lot of people at the moment because there's the opportunity to process so much and let go of so much. So yeah, what we're really finding is that the best thing that we can do to kind of balance this chart out a little bit for us and help us gain a little bit of a sense of control, even in this current, sense of control. The human experience does like a little bit of that, is just to focus back on our breath again, right? So rather than necessarily trying to, got a visiting chicken, trying to nail everything and kind of get everything right and understand everything mentally, just coming back to that simplicity of the breath. And if you think of while you're swimming, even just consider freestyle for a minute. It's, stroke, breathe, stroke, breathe, stroke, breathe. And we're just going to get into a little bit of a rhythm now because this isn't letting up anytime soon. It's incredible. Like, it's an amazing, amazing time. I cannot emphasize that strongly enough. And if we can connect to, that breath, that little ritual each day that connects us to the home that's in our heart, that little, those little patterns, those little habits that we can form to really start moving us towards this new way of living. It is unbelievable, the energy that's available. But yes, it is full on. It is full on at the moment. And we're seeing it in relationships. We're seeing it in family stuff as well because of the signs that we've got at play at the moment. The other thing that I wanted to really put out there in relation to this river analogy is when we are running any kind of dependency pattern, or we believe that we need another person's love to validate us or to feel loved, we're going to find ourselves grasping. So if you imagine that you and your partner, or you and your friend, or you and whatever person it is in your life that you have the tendency to kind of become a little bit dependent on, are both in this river. Just imagine that for a second. Our old patterns are going to have us trying to cling to that person a little bit. Keep me safe, quick. Oh, I can't breathe, help me. And you think of a drowning person, even the most sensible person in that situation will push someone else underwater to try and catch a breath for themselves. It's like this survival instinct. And we really want to be overriding that old way of doing it at the moment. So I'm going to really encourage you not to be grasping at others right now, and instead to be really stepping into your own belief in your ability to swim. Because, we're not talking about a literal river here. It doesn't matter if you haven't had, you don't need to be an Olympic athlete. But what you do need to do at this moment is really believe in yourself and take all of that energy that you might be putting outwards and grasping at people or at things to try and help you to feel safe, and redirect all of that energy into stroke, breathe, stroke, breathe. And so you'll notice we've got the forward movement happening, but there is an in-breath and there's an out-breath. So we do need to be allowing that time at the moment to come back in and rest, to do the inner work. And that might mean letting go of a little bit of financial security. We're going to see some people shedding toxic relationships at the moment. And if you are one of these people who are facing the conflict of, I want to leave this relationship, but it's going to create a lot of financial uncertainty for me, I really encourage you to lean into that, because there's an element of trust that's being asked of us right now, and the universe will provide. If we step into alignment with where our soul is wanting to go, it's limitless, hey? It's so limitless. Mars trine Neptune. It is limitless. We've got a lot of cosmic energy and love and grace at our disposal right now too. It's a really mixed chart. It's strong. It's got Pluto. It's got Mars in Scorpio. And simultaneously, we do have Jupiter on this North Node. We've got a trine between the Sun and Jupiter North Node that's building over the next couple of days. Yeah. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. We're creating a new Earth. Mwah. I love you so much. I hope I haven't cut the top of my head off. It's possible. I have a limited amount of time today. I really just needed to dive in this morning and share with you guys everything that was bubbling up to the top. But yeah, I will connect with you all soon. I am in Brisbane on the 9th. So tomorrow, so you will get this tonight. I'm going to send this out to you tonight, the 8th. I'm in Brisbane tomorrow. I may still have one appointment left. Bless me. Yeah, so if you're really resonating with what I'm saying, reach out. You can contact me directly. Contact me on my mobile, 0400 584 683. If you're really feeling the need, and I'll see if I can get you in at the last minute. I'm really wanting to, be helping to move this at the moment. Incredible time. Mwah. I love you so much. Journey well, and remember, stroke, breathe. Stroke, breathe. You've got this. See you later.